Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am going to show you guys how to be 100% YSL, alright? But unfortunately, a couple of things that aren't YSL is obviously my foundation, which is Natio, and then my face toner, which is Garnier, okay, which are also my two favorite things right now, alright? Because, jokes aside, I've pushed Maybelline away. Okay, my skin is oily, but Maybelline was drying out my skin and it looked like I had dry skin. So I went to Natio, which is a hydrating cream, right? Which also keeps the face moist, right? And it's very light. Alright, so it's light wear, so it doesn't feel heavy. Alright, so it just keeps that moisture in my face. But because I washed my face last night, I'm going to have to clear off the old stuff, so I'm going to be using my toner. So I don't have any cotton swabs at the moment, so I'm just going to be using a couple of tissues, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. You can do it however you want. Okay, they all work the same way. Just that tissue will be a bit soggy, but doesn't matter. So I'm going to just gently wipe my face. Alright. Go all over the neck. Alright. Oh. I must have something. It's okay. Alright, so I've done my toner, okay, to get rid of all the old face cream. Because like I said, I did end up washing my face last night, so I don't really need toner up my nose. Alright, so like how I said in my makeup video where I showed you my YSL, well, I was going to show this to you guys last night, but I didn't, so I'm going to show it to you guys now. Okay, it is a small sample. Alright, I am thinking about getting the larger one if it does feel nice on my skin, but I'm just gonna take a small dab. Now, it did say it was a lotion, so right now I'm just prepping my face. I know it's like the afternoon here, it's like almost 1 over here, but I decided to do the makeup tutorial now instead of earlier for some reason. I don't know, but I should have done it sooner. But that's okay. Better late than never, huh? So far so good. I'm actually quite surprised with this cream. It doesn't feel sticky. Doesn't feel heavy. It feels very light. It actually soaks into my skin quite nicely for a moisturizer. But this is only the first use, so I guess we'll see how it goes after a couple more uses. But alright, Doesn't smell too bad. Alright, so that aside, because I've used it, has actually made my skin feel a bit smoother. Actually, it doesn't feel too bad on my skin. It actually feels quite nice. And as you can see, it's kind of lightened up. Oh, sticking out there. Alright, just pull that. Yeah, made my skin feel a little bit. Look, yeah. Alright, I'm happy with that. Alright, so next I'm going to do the foundation. I'll grab a tissue to wipe it off. Alright, so yes, it is a pump, so it'll be easy to control, unlike with the other one I was using, which poured out quite rapidly. So, alright. Just a couple of squirts. Alright, that's all you need for now. Alright, got my foundation brush, and yes, it is a lot lighter than my other foundation that I was using. This one goes into my skin quite well. Okay, so it's a little bit lighter in color. So I'm actually quite happy with it because, you know, I used it, so this is my second time using it. So I'm going to show you guys how light in color it is. Okay. Because I don't want to cake it on, I'm going to have to even it out. Because even though it is a lighter color, I can still easily cake it on by accident. That's not what I want, so. And the face cream should actually help smooth it out. I like the fact that this actually smells quite nice, by the way. Like, no joke, it actually does. It smells really nice. And I've never came across makeup that actually had a really nice smell to it before. This is like the first time, so I guess Nature is a win for foundation. I think my next foundation I'm going to try is YSL foundation. See if that has a nice smell to it, and if it blends in nicely with my skin tone, or if it's going to be like the other one, where it doesn't blend properly at all and has a chemical smell. But I like this one as well because it has SPF 15 in it, so it does have some sun protection. So if I was to go out in the sunlight, okay, I know I'm not going to get sunburnt because it has some sunblock in it, by the sounds of it. Because SPF is sunblock. Was what is actually used in sunblock to prevent cancer from happening. Unfortunately, the worst thing about sunblock is that it goes in my eyes and it's like really annoying. Because like in summertime you're going to sweat, which therefore it's going to like rub off your face. And then you go like reapply it and it's like, oh my god, seriously? It's running into my eyes. And then you get that burning feeling from the sunblock and it's like, ow. I'm actually putting a little bit more on my nose, only for a simple fact that, you know, my nose is darker than the rest of my face for some reason. It's red. But anyway, so I tend to put more foundation on my nose than anywhere else, just to hide that redness. Because even with the slightest of foundation, the redness is still noticeable. So I use more foundation on my nose than anywhere else on my face. Just to cover it up. But it's okay. I like having my face to match, okay? So I don't like being completely pale red. And it's funny too, because when I was in the chemist and I asked her for help to find the correct foundation for me, and she tested the colors on me, and she goes, "You're very pale, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yep." So, and it's the lighter color. And it's also good too, because like it is winter here, even though I'm not wearing a jumper or a jacket. But I don't need to. I'm not going anywhere, so it's not like I'm going outside. So I don't need a jacket. But in winter I'm like really pale. Whereas in summertime I'm like tan, so for me, for the foundation, I'm a light to medium in color. So yeah. It does make it hard to find the right one because of my skin tone. But I am lucky that I actually had help this time, so I know Mum did her best trying to find the right one for me. But I think Maybelline was just too dark, so I went with Natio. I used to use Nude by Nature, which is an Australian branded company that does makeup also. Natio is also Australian. Okay. So I would go back to using Nude by Nature, but Nude by Nature is like really expensive. A lot dearer than Natio. Natio is the alternative to Nude by Nature, apparently. And it's a cheaper version of Nude by Nature. I know Natio can get expensive too, but I guess it all depends. So foundation aside, that's all done. Right, so where's my eyeliner? I forgot my eyeliner. I'll be back. Alright, got them. It's all good. All good. So now I'm kind of do my eyebrows. Oh, jeez. It's Saturday, by the way. Which means if you're over in America, it'll be Friday. Yes, Australia is always ahead of time. Sorry to America, but it's true. Oh, and by the way, if you're in America, happy 4th of July to all you Americans. I hope you're all having a wonderful time, and please be safe over there. Okay, so no accidents, no getting drunk, you guys. Okay, so be sensible. That's all I need for my fans to end up in hospital. I don't want one of my fans ending up in hospital. So happy 4th of July to all you Americans over there. I hope you're having a good time. It makes me want to be over there right now. I do actually have an American flag shirt. I don't know where it is. I would actually wear it today to support you guys, but I don't know where I've put it. So sorry about that. Otherwise, I would have done so. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys how to use blush as eyeshadow. Okay, so I know blush is for your cheeks, but my mum did actually tell me that you can use blush as eyeshadow. Why? Because, well, believe it or not, eyeshadow and blush are actually made out of the same stuff. So, yeah. I do need to wipe my eyeshadow brush though before I use it, because I use on my other eyeshadows. So yes, I do wash my brushes, but I was told that I don't have to do it all the time. All I need to do is just grab a tissue and just do this. Get the powder out. Yes, it's a longer process, okay, to washing. But, you know, each to their own. Everyone cleans brushes differently, right? Alright, so I'm now going to show you guys how to use YSL blush as eyeshadow. I'm just going to find a clean spot here. As you can see, this one has been very well used. There is like a small indent in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see the indent that I've made. So it is very well used. I haven't done a makeup video in ages. Okay, well, last night was a makeup video, but that was a little bit different. That was more of a show and tell, whereas this one's more of a physical, like, actually applying makeup. I kind of miss doing makeup tutorials. Since my new content has been coming out, I kind of lost track of my makeup tutorials. Kind of forgotten all about them. It's like I was going through my videos as well, and it's like I got a couple of cooking videos as well. I might end up doing some more of those once my space videos are done, along with my gaming videos. Ugh. Alright, that's how we use blush as eyeshadow, basically. So, technically, plain and simple, alright? So that's how you use YSL as eyeshadow. And yes, YSL does have eyeshadow palettes, but why would you use an eyeshadow palette when you can actually buy a blush and use that as eyeshadow? Okay? Because then it gives you less makeup to carry around in your beauty bag, alright? Instead of having this like big long palette. Just a hack for you guys, okay? What I just showed you was a hack. Alright? Alright, so now I've got that done. Now I'm going to use my favorite Rimmel eyeliner. Yes, Rimmel is also another brand that I like because it stays on my eyes. Okay, I like Rimmel for their eyeliner because it doesn't wipe off. Like, it wipes off, but it's not like the other stuff. Like the pencil. I always find that the pencil rubs off, whereas with the crayon, like the wind-up crayon, it stays on longer. That's why I like it. And besides, I don't have to sharpen this one. So, bonus for me. No, I gotta sneeze. Hey! Oh! Sorry, I don't mean to sneeze on my video. Oh my god. I can't believe I just did that on my video. Oh my goodness. Choke much? It's Saturday, you guys. Okay, so, you know. My moods are usually kind of strange on a weekend. So, I'm usually in a funny mood. Alright, I'm done with the eyeliner. Moving right along. Now we got my YSL Deluxe Sample Mascara. I do actually have a full-sized YSL mascara, but I'm not using that today. I'm going to be using this one. Might as well finish this one off. And of course my nose wants to run. Ugh. I hate winter, man. Seriously. I really need a bigger mirror. Oh dear. This mirror is just way too small. It's time. 1 o'clock. By the time I've probably finished this and upload it, it'll probably be almost 2. Not that I'm in a rush. That's why I decided to do the makeup tutorial now instead of earlier. Because I wasn't in a rush to do it, so... So there we go. It's my eyes done. So now, the very last 3 things to do. Blush, lips, and then perfume. Yes, I'm using the Libre, which is the sample size Libre that I shown you guys in yesterday's video. Alright. Okay, so that's the color, obviously. I'm going to be using this brush. Alright. Only because I don't have another foundation brush. So I'm going to use this double-ended one. Which is actually quite weighty. Ugh, I hate heavy brushes, but... Oh, crikeys. This one's a bit powdery. I'll blend that in very well. So I'm just going over it until it's all blended. Because you don't want it too dark, since it is actually quite powdery. Alright, so it's not too dark, not too light. Okay, it's just fine. I've blended it in. Alright. Then I'm going to do the same with the other side. Alright. I'm just going to blend it in until it's nice and light. Which might help if I get rid of the excess of the brush. There we go. Which I might use this side. Alright. Brush isn't helping, so I'm using my fingers. Don't be afraid to use your fingers for blending, okay? That's what blending's all about, is using your fingers. Alright? Okay, brush and fingers is all you need for your blush. Alright, so if you can, apply the blush with your blush brush. Okay, use this side to get rid of the excess of your cheeks. Alright, and then you want to use your hands, like a couple of fingers, to just blend in a bit more to make it a little bit lighter, just like what I showed you there. Alright, so now I'm going to use my YSL lip gloss, which is tinted, obviously. So it's got a bit like a cherry flavor to it. Not too bad for color. Oh, that is very. That, yeah. Okay. You can definitely taste the berry. So it's pretty much how big the brush is. Kind of like what I showed you in yesterday's video. Wow. Okay, that's yep. That's very berry like. Alright. Look what the blush done to my brush. Yay. So now I'm going to go ahead and spray this, and I'm going to stick my earrings in. Oh, it's a bit of a tingling sensation to it. It is a lip plumper, so it will tingle. Oh, I've actually had one from Sephora. I had a Sephora collection lip plumper, which had a tingling feeling. To it, which was also tinted, but it was a very light pink. Oh yeah. I can definitely feel that. Okay. I also haven't used a lip plumper for a while, so it's going to take me a while to get used to it again. Wow, okay. Yep, that's definitely a lip plumper. Just get my new piercing bit of a turn. All right. Wow, okay. Yes, I definitely can feel that for sure. So there we go. I did a complete YSL face makeover just for you guys, so you can see what the products look like. And wow, that is like really tingly for a lip plumper. Wow. Okay. I forgot what a lip plumper feels like after it's been applied. Oh boy. Okay. I'm definitely it's going to definitely be a while before I can get used to using a lip plumper again. Because, like I said, I haven't used one for a while. So, wow. Okay. um, mm. Yeah, that's definitely a big wow. Alright. Oh, jeez. Take some time for me to get used to it again. Alright, and we're done. So, if you like my videos, don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe, notifications bell's optional. Comments and questions are left down below, okay? I will advise you to watch all my videos. I do have a lot over 200 videos now. You don't have to watch them all at once. You can watch 2 or 3 a day if you like, okay? No rush. Okay, I'm not forcing you to watch all my videos all in one day because I know I've got over 200. So, yeah, and actually I have come a long way since my very first video. Okay, my very first video, I was quite shy in my first 2 videos. But then I started getting really good at speaking in my videos. Right up till this day, now I've actually come good with my videos. And I'm actually enjoying making these contents for you guys. Alright, so yes, I have come a long way since my very first video. So, yay. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.